Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to a new episode of the family farm here. We're just pulling up here. We got a new gravity wagon set. We traded in our unearths. I could not stand those things. I had to get rid of them. So we got two new Cobra 350s, which go along with our other two 350s we have. So now we have two sets of 350s, but that's interesting. We got our auger set up earlier for beans. We got this bin up here since we're going to be harvesting a field near our house. So it seems to be more efficient if we just use that bin over there. But we're going to park the tractor really quick and we're going to get out and inspect the combine header. I was going to do that earlier, but I want to go pick up these wagons first. So we're getting ready for bean harvest here today. Got everything set up. We got a 30-foot head. So yeah, this is quite a big head, but this combine can run it. We've ran it for a while, so we should be pretty much okay with it. Might trading it in here soon for a different head. Probably might be a little bit smaller because we really don't need as big of a head. I would like to run faster than small. We're just going to take a little look here. Just make sure we got all the sickles and stuff on here. It should be since we looked last season, but you never know. Stuff can fall off over the time it's sitting in the shed in the winter. Everything seems to be okay. We're going to get in and start up the combine, and we're going to give it a little test run here. We're going to turn it on. Actually, make sure we hook up the PTO first. Got that hooked up. All right, let's fire up the combine here. There we go. Didn't want to start it first. Had to give it a second. All right, let's get it started up here. Let's start up the header. So it starts up. Not hearing anything that's too concerning, at least as far as I'm aware. I think we might be good. I'm going to get out and take a look, just make sure. Looks pretty good to me. Now in real life, obviously, you would want to stay clear from the header because if you get caught up in that thing, you're done for. That is no-go right there. So we got to be careful with that, but gotta check it out somehow. We're not going to have Dad or Grandpa today, so it's just going to be us. They're both resting after that long corn harvest, so just going to be us here today. They might help us transport some equipment, but that's about it. They're not going to help us with harvest today. Got to get this header on the trailer here since we took it off. I just pulled it around, took it off just to inspect it and all that. Take off the PTO, drop it off. There we go. Right, let's back up here. I'm actually going to wash out the combine really quick before we go, just to make sure. Well, I don't want no fires happening, so we got to blow out the combine and wash it off. Make sure you get all the stuff out. Getting all the little cracks and crevices. Just make sure there's no thatch and stuff left behind. Don't want a combine fire. That's the last thing we want on this farm. We do have insurance, though. So, I mean, if that does happen, theoretically, we would be all right. But it's still not ideal. All right, that should be good. Starting to get its paint chipped on her. Just painted the thing, too. Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna go down to the field now. Jump in our truck here. Got it all started up. It's right down the road. We're gonna start harvest on this field 1 right here. Shows up field 1. We're gonna pull in here and we're gonna get the combine there first, and then we're gonna do that. So we're gonna have Dad follow us in the combine so he can just ting it down there, and then probably just honestly he could probably just walk back, but I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Might have Grandpa come out in the gator, or not the gator, but the Kawasaki mule. I'm just it's kind of been a habit just calling those little side-by-sides mules, not mules, gators. Having issues here today. Let's turn on the hazards. Pull out. We'll let Dad come out here in a little bit and get the combine. Alrighty, I believe Dad's ready to go, so we're gonna be on our way here in the truck. Got the nice GMC. I do really like this truck. It's quite nice. Try and stay up. Try and not go too fast so the combine can keep its pace. Just taking a left as it's right down the road here. Now, I did want to do some tillage, but then I realized that we still had soybeans to get out. So that was a kind of my fault there. That means throw anybody off if I did. I'm gonna pull in, and I'm gonna have to turn around here somehow. I'll just pull into this field here, then he can hook up. All right, he's pulling in here. Then he'll probably hook up here in a second. Alright, it looks like he just got the header on the combine. So we're going to get out, and we're going to jump in the combine here. We're going to cut a little bit of the opening so we can get our equipment in. That's the first thing we kind of want to do here. Also going to want to put on the PTO, so let's lower it here so we can do that. Forgot to do that. Here we go. Alright, let's get back in here, and let's get started. Alright, we're going to dig in right here. Going to lower the header, turn around here. Just going to go in a little bit to see what it's like on the loss. We did change all the configurations on the combine to soybeans last night, so we're good with that. We don't have to worry about any of that stuff, obviously. We're going a little bit too fast to my liking, so let's actually set the cruise to like 2 for now. I'll try and get around there. Sitting at 3 here, and 85 bushels to the acre, so that's not really that bad. That's actually really good for, or that's above average for soybeans, so that's pretty nice actually. I wasn't really expecting too good of a yield from this field here. We're just gonna go to the end here. We're going to stop the combine. All right, we're just gonna back up and then go to the end again. Then we're gonna start up another second pass so we can have enough room to fit our grain cart and 2 gravity wagons in. Make sure we don't hit anything. Backing up here. Alright, we're gonna dig in right here to the side of this other pass. Just looking pretty good so far, honestly. I mean, everything's coming in pretty good. Not seeing any issues with anything that's running so far. Haven't heard anything really riling up yet. No beeping in the combine here, so as far as I'm concerned, we're pretty good. I still need to get out and go check and see what our loss is like back there. Might need to slow down the header speed here a little bit because it's going a little bit fast. All right, let's get out here and take a look. Missing a little bit of soybeans. We can always come back and get those. Let's just spin down here. Looking like there's around 4 to 5 beans here in like a square foot, which is not good at all. So we're gonna have to adjust the concaves a little bit and probably slow down the header, I'm assuming, and that might fix our issues. We'll have to check that out, but that'll probably help us there. So I'm gonna do that here, and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. I'm probably gonna start up a little time lapse, so enjoy. Alrighty, y'all. We're starting up on our last pass here. We got a little bit left. Just getting the last little rows here, and we're gonna be on to our next field, which I'll probably do one more small one that we have right down the road. And get that done for the video here, and that's it for this field. This took about 2-3 hours, so it's not terrible. So we're gonna go dump our soybeans, the rest of our soybeans, into the cart. Let's pull up next to the cart here. Gotta be careful because of this header. Pull up next to it, make sure we don't hit it. I have to maneuver it a little bit here. Come on, there we go. Alright, she's unloading there. Look at all that soybeans going out. Alright, we are unloaded here. We're gonna pull the combine back up and we're gonna park it. Then we're gonna go dump all of our soybeans out of the grain cart here into the gravity wagons. I actually think both of them might be full, so we might have some soybeans left in the cart, but it's fine. We'll just dump the rest of it in the carts once we're at the next field. Actually, no, we'll just pull up over there, dump it in. We're gonna drop the header and turn off the combine. We'll be back for a little bit later. Just gonna make sure everything looks good here. Check for any broken sickles. I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm not seeing anything broken here. Gotta look pretty careful. There, it looks all good to me. Let me go jump in the grain cart over here. Alrighty, let's get in. Turn around, crank her over. Yeah, I think the front wagon up there is the only one that's not full. So let's pull up this one right here. We're gonna unfold our auger here. We're gonna dump in here. There we go. We're probably gonna end up filling it up if I had to guess. Yeah, we definitely will. Yep, let's go on the top there. Get as much as we can into it. There we go. Not sure what's up with the not sure what's up with the axle there. I don't remember hitting it. Well, that's fun. Let's hope we can get that home. I'll deal with that one later. Let's just get this one back first. Crank her over here. Make sure we got the hazards on. Start driving here. It's only like right there, so we're not gonna really have to pull in that far. We're not gonna have to go all the way to the back end of the farm here, left and right, even though we probably don't need to here. We're in the middle of nowhere, so we're all good. Sure has been a long day. That harvest took quite a while to do, so that was a lot of just soybeans. But soybean harvest has always been kind of fun for me, so I don't mind it. We gotta go and turn around here. You really should have actually went around the front and then came out the back here. Would have been perfect. Make sure we line right up next to it. There we go. We're dumping it in here. Gotta make sure we have the tractor on. See how much we got? 85 bushels in there. We got 350 in both of these carts. Well, at least we did. Alright, let's pull the second wagon forward here. We just got this one unloaded. There we go. Alright, it looks like we're done with that one. So we're going to have Grandpa take the other gravity wagon set down here and see if he can't fix up that axle. Not sure, we might be out. We might be without a wagon, which is not really that good, but we're just harvesting this small field over here, so I'm not really worried about it for today at least. So we're just gonna pull up right over here and we're gonna have them get all that stuff dumped, and I'll see you guys once we start up the harvest on this field. Alrighty, everybody, so we're starting up here on our last, well, not our last field, but our last field for the day. We're going to finish it up. It's a really small field, so we're gonna get this done. I'm gonna hit the time lapse and sit back, relax, and enjoy while we get our last field done here for today. Alrighty, everybody, this is gonna mark the end of the video today. We got quite a bit done here today. I know this is gonna be a longer video, so thank you all for tuning in if you guys got here to the end here today. I think we're gonna be doing a stream here soon, harvesting the rest of, or not the rest of, but some of our soybeans. But we're not gonna be able to get everything done. There's probably gonna be another episode of soybean harvest. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.